18. The first thing that you should always do when you see these big numbers like this, common factor. That's your first thing. Now, can 16 go into 60? No. Well, no. Well, basically, 16 can't, because to make the 6 into a 0, you have to multiply by 5. That get you to an 80. It doesn't go into 100. So what we're going to get here is, can 8 go into it? No, because the 100's messing it up. We're going to get 4. And if I take 4 out first, the first thing you do is always factor out a common factor if you can. And in this case, you can. And then we do the ABC thing. Now here we're going to get 4b squared plus 15b minus 25. And then you can just do this. Now, the reason why I want you to do this, and I'm not that type of teacher who says you have to do it my way or the highway type of thing. But this is important because when you factor out the common factor, I have seen so many people lose that 4 because you factored it out and you think since you factored it out it goes away. But remember, when you're factoring, you're actually making this addition problem, which basically is what it is. This polynomial is an addition situation into a multiplication situation. So we're finding factors, and at that point, we have 4 times something else. Now, next, what's my a value? From our new a value is 4. I need my b value. B is 15 and c is negative 25. All right, so now, step 2, what's a times c? I need 4 times negative 25 is negative 100. So I need 2 numbers that are going to multiply to get to negative 100, that when I add them, they're going to be equal to 15. 20 times negative 5? Yeah. Yeah, 20 and negative 5. I was thinking 25 times 4, but the difference there is 21. So I need something a little bit closer than that. And 20 times 5. So it would be 20 times a negative 5. 20 plus a negative 5 will get you to 15. We're good to go. Now we build the Lindsay box. Because Mr. Lindsay thinks he created this. He thinks he created everything. But he did not. Alright, put the first term in here and the last term in here. Now remember, this 20 represents 20b. This 5 that negative 5 represents negative 5b. So I'm going to put a negative 5b here and a 20b here. And that question doesn't matter. Does it matter if I put the 20b up here and the negative 5b here? No. It doesn't. Because you'll end up, when we're factoring our rows and columns, we're going to end up factoring the same things anyway. Well, the diagonal we can check. 4 times negative 25, 4 quarters is 100, right? 5 times 20 is 100. So we're good because we got, at least the numbers in there are okay. All right, now factor the rows. 4 and negative 5. Is there anything to factor there? No, but you got a b squared and a b. So when you have it just 1b, because you take the smallest power. Now, if I looked at here, I have a b and no b. Am I going to take a b out? No. Nope. But I I have 20 and 25, and negative 25. It's going to be a positive because this guy's positive. Remember, the first box is always going to tell you if it's positive or negative. In this case, it's positive. And it's going to be a positive 5. So I know b plus 5 is one of my factors. Now, 4 and 20.
4, B.
I can take out a 4. B squared and b, you're going to get a b. Negative, it's negative, so I know it's going to be negative here. And if you wanted to, you could put 4b. And since the first box is negative, it's going to be a negative. 5 and 25? Negative 5. So it's 4b minus 5. And that ends up being our final answer. So does that one make sense? You have to have the 4 out front because if you just multiplied b, you'd get 4b squared, but I need the original problem has 16b, so you need that 4 or else it's not the original problem. Just remember, these 3 things multiplied together have to equal 16b squared plus 60b minus 10. If it doesn't, you're out of luck and you didn't get the right answer. So that's why it's important to have that 4 there.